Hi students, welcome to history class. Before starting lesson, I am asking some questions from previous class. Who introduced the administration of civil services in India? Lord Cornwallis. When did Government of England implemented Regulating Act in 1773? What is the aim of implementing Regulating Act in India? To enforce control. Why did Lord Cornwallis establish Fort William College in Calcutta? For the benefit of people who aspired to join Indian civil service, who argued all natives of India were completely corrupt. Lord Cornwallis. What is the difference between civil courts and criminal court? Civil court is a Diwan Adalat. Okay, then criminal court is a Fausidari Adalat. In second point, in civil courts, Hindus dispensed justice as per Hindu law. Okay, and in criminal courts, Muslims dispensed justice as per Muslim shariats. Clear. Now we may learn what are the changes made by British in the field of police system. Lord Cornwallis implemented efficient police system in India for the first time. Okay, for the first time, Lord Cornwallis implemented efficient police system in India. Lord Cornwallis implemented efficient police system in India for the first time. Clear this? Who implemented efficient police system in India for the first time? What is the answer? Lord Cornwallis. Okay. Then police are in charge of maintaining internal law and order situation. Okay. So in order to maintain internal law and order situation in the country, okay, police were appointed. Okay. Police are in charge of maintaining internal law and order situation. Okay. Here police are maintaining internal law and order situation in the country. Okay. For maintenance of whole country, law and order must be needed. Okay. This duty was handled by police. Okay. Then next, Lord Cornwallis created the post of Superintendent of Police. Okay. Lord Cornwallis created the post of Superintendent of Police or SP. Okay. Here for the first time, Lord Cornwallis created the post of Superintendent of Police, or he created the post of SP for the first time. Okay, in this way, Lord Cornwallis made lot of reforms for the welfare of Indians. Okay, next, one more main reform of Lord Cornwallis. He divided districts into stations. Okay, he divided district into stations, and these stations looked after by Kotwal. Okay, Lord Cornwallis divided each district into stations. Okay, and for the purpose of maintaining these stations, he appointed one officer. Who is that officer? Kotwal. Clear this. Next. Then every village was looked after by another officer called Chowkidar. Okay, every village was looked after by Chowkidars. Okay, here Chowkidars take care of every villages. Okay. In addition, in this way, in addition to look after the administration of stations, Kotwal has some other responsibilities. Which are those? Kotwal was accountable to theft, crimes, and other law violations at village level. Okay, then Kotwal has main responsibility of law violations at village level. Okay, in villages any practices followed. Okay, that is against law. In that moment, here Kotwal giving suggestion to those problems. Problems includes theft or stealing. Okay, then some other crimes, murder, killing. These are some of the crimes are there, no, and other law violations. Okay, who handled all these problems? Kotwal. Clear this. Kotwal was accountable to theft. Theft means stealing. Then other crimes such as murder, looting, killing. Okay, these are all crimes. And other law violations at a village level. Okay, any activities took place against the law. In this moment, Kotwal giving suggestions to these problems at village level. Okay, these are all the duties of Kotwal. Clear this? Next, in the year 1770, severe drought. Okay, it led to weak law and order situation. Okay, in the year 1700, severe drought that led to weak law and order situation. Okay, in the year 1770, severe drought caused. Do you know about drought? Drought means no food to eat, no water to drink. That situation is called drought. Okay, so due to drought, okay, law and order, maintaining law and order, it is impossible. Okay, in this moment, British got a chance to interfere in the activities of India. Okay, here due to severe drought, okay, law and order situation become very weak. In this moment, British took whole police system under their control. Okay, British undertook entire police system under their control. Okay, British undertook whole police system to their control. Okay, before this, Indian police system was handled by Indian government, but due to weak law and order situation during 1770 due to severe drought. Okay, here there is a impossible to maintain law and order situation in the society. In this moment, British used this opportunity, okay, for interfere in the activities administration of India. Okay, so British are taken entire police system under their control. Okay, they took whole Indian police under their control. Okay, next, not only this, the practice of appointing British magistrates also started. Okay, the practice of appointing British magistrates started. Okay, not only this, here British undertook whole police system under their control. Not only this, they created one more post. What is that post? British magistrate. Okay, British appointed British magistrates. Okay, next, so police officers were under the control of these British magistrates. Okay, police officers were under the control of British magistrates. Okay, Indian police were under the control of British magistrates. In this way, whole police system completely changed by British government. Clear this? Okay, in the year 1770, due to severe drought, okay, there is impossible to maintain good law and order situation in the country. In this moment, British taken whole police system under their control. Not only this, they appointed British magistrates. Okay, and this here police officers were remained under the control of police magistrates. In this way, British made changes in whole police system of India. In the year 1861, Indian Police Act was implemented. Okay, Indian Police Act implemented. Okay, and this act is the base of good law and order situation in the country. Okay, this Indian Police Act is there, no? This act is the base of good law and order situation. Okay, Indian Police Act implemented in the year 1861. Okay, and this act is very best act. Why? Because it is the base of good law and order situation. Okay, it maintained good law and order situation in the country. Okay. Here Indians were not appointed for the post of police officers. Okay, this act is the base of good law and order situation, but Indians were not appointed for the post of police officers. but Indians were not appointed for the post of police officers. In the year 1902, Police Commission allowed appointment of suitable candidates for the post of police officers. Okay, in the year 1902, Police Commission allowed the appointment of suitable candidates for the post of police officers. Okay, here according to the Indian Police Act, it is the base of good law and order situation. But here Indians were not able to appointed for the post of police officer. But next in the year 1902, Indian Commission allowed, or Indian Commission gave permission for appointment of suitable candidates for the post of police officers. Okay, Police Commission made one law. What is that law? Eligible candidates or qualified candidates can able to appoint for the post of police officers. Okay, in this way Indians also appointed for the post of. This way lot of measures were taken, but discrimination or partiality against the Indians that did not end. Okay, that continued. Now we may learn what are the changes made by British in the field of military system. What are the changes made by British in the field of military system? Military is the main base of administration during the rule of British. Okay, military is the main base of administration. Then British appointed Indians in military and they took entire India under their control with the help of military. Okay, military is the main base of administration. Okay, here British appointed Indians in military and undertook entire India under control with the help of Indian military. Okay, here British appointed Indians in military as soldiers. Okay, this way they took whole India under their control with the help of military. And with the help of military, they faced both internal and external challenges. Okay, next, with the help of Indian soldiers or Indian military, British faced internal problems or external problems. Help of Indian military. British faced internal or and external challenges. Okay, inside of the country, any problems created. Okay, or outside, any country attacked on India. In this moment, with the help of Indian soldiers, they faced all the problems successfully. Clear this? Okay. Later, but in this moment, Indians reached the rank of Subedar. Okay. In this way, Indians reached the rank of Subedar. Okay, Subedar. This is the highest post given to Indian soldiers. Okay, Subedar is the highest post given to Indian soldiers. But most of the soldiers were coolie soldiers. Okay, most of the soldiers were coolie soldiers. For the first time, Indians reached the rank of Subedar. Okay, Subedar is the highest post given to Indian soldiers. But most of the soldiers were coolie soldiers. Okay, or lower level soldiers. Okay, and they are getting payment on daily basis. Okay, lower level soldiers. Clear this? Okay, next. Next, British government accepted the recommendation of Peel Commission in 1857. Okay, as a result, once again, military system of India was redesigned. Okay, British government accepted the recommendation Peel Commission in 1857. So, military system redesigned. Okay. British government accepted the recommendation of Peel Commission in 1857. So, entire military system redesigned. Okay. So, after 1857, okay, many Indian soldiers revolted against British openly. Okay. As a result, first war of Indian independence or Sepoy mutiny started in the history of India. Okay. We may learn about post-war of Indian independence in upcoming lessons. Okay, clear this? Okay, in this way, British made lot of changes. Okay, in the field of both the police system, then military system. Not only this, they made lot of changes in the field of civil services. Okay, then judicial system, etc. Okay, in this way, a contribution of Lord Cornwallis is very important in making changes in various fields. Okay, he made changes in the field of Indian civil service. Okay, for the first time he created the post of civil service. Okay, then he was the first person who implemented efficient police system in India. Okay, not only this, he created the post of Superintendent of Police or SP. In this way, Lord Cornwallis contributed lot in various fields of Indian administration. Okay, so you already studied. Okay, what are the changes made by British in the field of Indian civil service, judiciary system, and then military system and police system. Okay, so these are all the contributions of British to modern India. Clear this? Thank you, students.